Hello and welcome to another episode of Wisdom Kipa Wednesday with me, Kipa Chitan. I'm here talking about animal medicine, and when I say animal medicine, I mean animal energy, their traits, their characteristics, their movements, the way that they look, their aesthetics, their behaviors, all that stuff, and how it helps us understand ourselves more. Now, I use the animal medicine cards, which are these cards. They're my oldest cards. They're my favorite cards. I do readings from these, but I much prefer doing the teachings of the animals. Today, I'm actually going to not talk about any one animal in particular, but talking about two different aspects of the animal, which would be if this white card comes up, you're getting a reading from me, and this white card comes up, it's going to speak of spirit animals. Animals that show up as a white animal, whether it's being in a vision or the actual physical animal. Like if you see a raccoon and it's an albino raccoon, it's going to have a different message than a normal colored raccoon, like what they naturally are portrayed as. So if you're seeing one that's not naturally white, it's going to have a special message. And even if they are naturally white and they're showing up for you, like a bird or a butterfly that is naturally white, it's still going to be a message of that spirit animal. When I talk about spirit animal, it's basically that animal not only is a companion of yours, it's also kind of like a, hey, pay attention here. We have something really important to tell you. And that'll happen a lot of times where they'll show up white or they'll show up at the roadside. You might see an animal at the side of the road that got hit or something. They're trying to get your attention. They want you to know that there's a message for you. And so just to share with you a couple of animals that I've seen that were white that I don't usually see white. I've seen a hummingbird that was completely white. And I knew that it caught my eye for a reason. I had to pay attention to it because it's like, why is there a white hummingbird? Like, that's interesting. And so I decided to really pay attention to the message that was coming through. And the hummingbird speaks of joy. So I was like, okay, what am I maybe not enjoying that I'm not paying attention to? Or if I saw that raccoon, maybe there's a way that I'm being protected that I didn't really look at before and I wasn't appreciating. So it's like just a different way of looking at those animals. And this may happen in dreams as well. There's a lot of times when an animal will show up white in dreams, almost like a neon or a glow to them, kind of like in Harry Potter. I forget what the name of them were, but their spirit animal would come through. So that is more of your companion, especially when it shows up in dreams. They're usually a companion that's going to walk through life with you. And they want you to know more about that animal so that you can learn more about yourself. So just like really paying attention when you see it, especially showing up white. Maybe it shows up a different color as well. That's odd, but this, I'm speaking of white because of the experiences that I've had. The other card that I want to share is this blank shield, which is a representation of unlimited potential. And so if this shows up along with a message of a different animal, no matter what it is, it doesn't matter which animal or totem that comes up for you, it speaks of not limiting yourself to what the message is from that particular messenger. Let's say the Black Panther comes up, and the Black Panther represents X, Y, or Z. If you want to learn more about that, there is an episode you can watch. But if it's showing up for you and the unlimited potential card also comes up, it's a sign that you're blocking yourself. You may be putting up a wall and not allowing yourself to get the fullness of that message. And so it's like letting you know that there's more to you as well, that you're limiting yourself. So not falling under that false belief that you are a limited being. You're absolutely not a limited being. You're an unlimited being with unlimited potential, and to know that about yourself. So when this card shows up, if I'm giving you a reading, or if you may see something come up where there's a blank shield or a blank wall, or something is clear or open, there's an opening, or there's like a big space that's jumping out at you, it's reminding you that there's unlimited potential to what's coming next for you, and not to build walls around yourself to block yourself from that. Don't create your own obstacles and block yourself from your own greatness. The other thing that I like to pass on when it comes to that as well is that in that unlimited potential, there's a connection with all. So this is why there's no animal on here, because it's like it doesn't want to limit to what the possibilities are. You may have medicine coming through from all the animals and all the plant life and all of nature and all the people in the world. And so with that unlimited potential, you're opening yourself up, you're opening your heart up, you're opening your mind up to all these things that can come through for you, and without limitation. And allowing yourself to accept all those as well. That's the hardest part, is allowing yourself to accept them. So seeing that openness and paying attention and looking for those. There's a great quote a friend passed on to me. I had decisions to make, and she said, use this one. I usually say creator. You can use whatever word you say. I said, creator, close the door if it is not meant for me. Clear the path if it is. So this is to look for those openings, for where the path is open for you. Looking for those openings, looking for those potentials, looking for those ways of going in a different direction that are going to lead you to something that you may have not thought of before because you were limiting yourself. So be aware of those and walk through those doors and hallways and passages and portals and all those places that are going to take you to wonderfulness. Once again, thank you. If you enjoyed this, please share it, like it, love it, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Drop in the comments below if there's any other animals or other wisdom that you would like me to bring through and share on these episodes. And once again, thank you for joining me on this Wisdom Kipa Wednesday.